The Shifting Isles. Arin stood on the edge of the cliff, staring at the horizon where the floating islands drifted unpredictably in the sky, causing havoc across the realm below. With a worn map in hand, Arin traced the new positions of the islands, frustrated by how they defied every law of nature and all his years of training. Traders had stopped risking the dangerous voyages, and the once thriving trade routes between the islands had crumbled into chaos, threatening the economy and lives. Determined to solve the mystery, Arin packed his tools, maps, and a compass, setting off to find the key to the island's strange movements and bring peace. As he journeyed through dense forests and treacherous peaks, whispers of an ancient artifact controlling the island's shifts reached Arin's ears, fueling his resolve. The first island Arin visited was Tormir, known for its lush jungles and deadly predators, where he hoped to find clues about the artifact's whereabouts. Seren, a native of Tormir, found Arin struggling with a map near the island's edge and offered guidance, intrigued by his quest to stabilize the floating isles. Seren told Arin of ancient stories passed down through generations, hinting at a forgotten temple deep within the heart of the island where the artifact might be hidden. Guided by Seren, Arin navigated the dense jungle, encountering enormous beasts and treacherous ravines, each step bringing them closer to the mysterious temple. The temple, overgrown with vines and nearly forgotten by time, loomed before them, its entrance dark and foreboding, guarded by centuries-old magic. As they entered the temple, the air grew thick with enchantment, and the walls hummed with the ancient power that had controlled the islands for millennia. In the heart of the temple, Arin found intricate carvings depicting the history of the islands and the artifact, which had once been used to maintain balance. The carvings showed how the artifact fell into the wrong hands, causing the islands to shift uncontrollably, disrupting the harmony that once existed. As Arin studied the carvings, he realized that the artifact was not just a tool, but a living force that responded to the intentions of its wielder. Seren warned Arin that seeking the artifact would attract those who wished to misuse its power, and not all who sought it had noble intentions. Determined to protect the islands and restore order, Arin knew he had to retrieve the artifact before anyone else could, no matter the cost. As they delved deeper into the temple, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness, Talon, a rival explorer with ambitions far different from Arin's. Talon had been tracking Arin's movements, intent on claiming the artifact for himself, and using its power to reshape the realm according to his desires. A tense confrontation ensued, with Talon taunting Arin about his idealism, claiming that true power belonged to those bold enough to seize it. Arin refused to back down, knowing that the fate of the islands and all who lived on them depended on his success, not on Talon's ruthless ambitions. Before the confrontation could escalate further, the temple began to rumble as if responding to the artifact's proximity, causing the ground to shake violently. The shaking dislodged stones from the ceiling, forcing Arin, Seren, and Talon to flee deeper into the temple, where they would find the artifact's resting place. The deeper they went, the more the temple's magic intensified, testing their resolve and forcing them to confront visions of their deepest fears and desires. Arin saw a world where the islands never stopped shifting, bringing ruin to everyone he cared about, while Talon saw himself ruling over a realm of chaos. Seren's vision was of her island destroyed, its lush jungles turned to barren wasteland, a consequence of the artifact's power in the wrong hands. Shaking off the visions, Arin led the way into the final chamber, where the artifact rested on a stone pedestal, glowing with a soft, ethereal light. Talon lunged for the artifact, but Arin was quicker, reaching it first and feeling the surge of ancient magic coursing through him as he grasped it. The artifact tested Arin, probing his mind and heart, searching for his true intentions, weighing whether he was worthy of wielding its power. Arin focused on his desire to restore balance, to bring stability back to the islands, and to protect the people who depended on their trade routes. The artifact accepted Arin's resolve, recognizing his selflessness, and allowed him to harness its power, filling him with the knowledge needed to stabilize the islands. Talon, realizing he had lost, tried to strike Arin down in desperation, but the artifact's magic protected Arin, repelling Talon's attack with a burst of energy. The temple walls began to close in as the artifact responded to Arin's commands, sealing itself away from those unworthy of its power, forcing them all to flee. Arin, Seren, and Talon barely escaped the collapsing temple, with Talon disappearing into the shadows, vowing to return and claim the artifact one day. Back on Tormir's edge, Arin used the artifact's power to study the shifting patterns of the islands, understanding how to control their movements once and for all. Arin directed the islands to stabilize, moving them back to their original positions, restoring the ancient trade routes that had been lost for so long. As the islands settled into place, the skies cleared, and the winds calmed, signaling the return of balance to the realm, thanks to Arin's bravery. Seren thanked Arin for his efforts, knowing her island and its people were safe, and offered to help him spread word of the island's newfound stability. News of the island's return to order spread quickly, and traders began to venture out once more, re-establishing the routes that had once thrived. The realm's economy flourished as goods and people moved freely between the islands, thanks to the stable trade routes that Arin had restored. Arin's reputation grew as the hero who had brought balance to the floating isles, earning him respect and gratitude from the people across the realm. However, Arin knew his work was not done. The artifact still required a guardian, someone to ensure it was never misused again, and he took on that role. Seren joined Arin as the artifact's protector, her knowledge of the island's history and her bravery proving invaluable in their new shared duty. Together, they explored the islands, learning more about their unique ecosystems and cultures, and ensuring that the artifact's power was used wisely. Arin and Seren developed new maps, charts, and guides, helping travelers navigate the islands safely, reducing the risk of accidents and misunderstandings. The realm entered a new era of prosperity, with the islands no longer posing a threat but instead offering new opportunities for discovery and trade. Arin and Seren became close friends, their bond forged through their shared experiences and the responsibilities they carried as guardians of the artifact. Talon, however, remained in the shadows, still plotting to seize the artifact for himself, his ambitions undeterred by his previous defeat. Arin knew that Talon was a threat, but he was confident in his ability to protect the artifact and the islands from those who would misuse their power. The floating islands no longer shifted unpredictably, but their magic still held mysteries, and Arin and Seren were determined to uncover them all. As time passed, the islands' cultures flourished, each embracing their uniqueness while also connecting with others through the now stable trade routes. The realm became a place of wonder, where the floating islands were seen not as a danger, but as a source of endless possibilities and adventures. Arin's name became legend, a symbol of courage and wisdom, and he inspired others to explore the unknown, to seek balance between chaos and order. Seren's role as the guardian of the artifact was honored, and she was respected as a protector of the realm's most precious and powerful magic. Together, Arin and Seren ensured that the balance between the islands remained stable, their vigilance preventing any future disruption or catastrophe. The artifact, now safely in their care, was no longer a source of chaos but a tool for maintaining harmony, and the islands thrived under their watchful eyes. As the years went by, the realm continued to prosper, and the story of Arin and Seren was passed down through generations as a tale of heroism and wisdom. The floating islands remained a wonder of the world, a testament to the power of magic and the importance of those who wield it with responsibility and care. And so, the realm found peace, with the islands stable and the artifact protected, ensuring that chaos would never again threaten the balance of their world. Arin and Seren's legacy lived on, their story a reminder that true power comes not from control, but from understanding, compassion, and the desire to protect.